Yeah, g'day guys, welcome to Shenke Garage. This is episode 3 and today's episode is just going to be some workshop improvements. We've got extra benching, we've got some plyboard on the walls, we've got a steel rack, and we've also got a pull-up bar. If you haven't seen episode 2, go check that one out. Also hit that like and subscribe button, I'd appreciate that, it'll help me grow my channel. So yeah, we'll just jump straight into the video, enjoy watching it. Okay, so used the bench a few times. It's been really handy just to get off the ground, save the back bending over. I have found that it's a little bit crowded though, so what I'm going to do is build a second bench, exactly the same. I'm going to put it along this wall. Also going to mount some plyboard at the back behind the benches. I'll just screw them to the ribbing, so these ribs here, I'll just screw it straight to that. That way I can make a bit of a shadow board and organise a few tools and hang stuff off it. So I've just been to Bunnings, bought a couple of sheets of this non-structural plyboard, which is 12mm thick. It's about 40 bucks a sheet, so yeah, should do the job. When I was at Bunnings, just found these things. These, yeah, going to come in really handy actually, but wish I bought them ages ago, just keep me off the ground. I'm just getting a sore back from bending over all the time. But anyway, so just got this roller stand. It's like 30 bucks, adjustable. This is going to come in handy, like to cut steel on and be able to roll it across this, keep it at a good level. And then yeah, just job site table, be able to put these up and put some plyboard down and make a bit of a bench to then you know, carry out welding and set it up outside if I need to. So yeah, should be pretty handy. Alright, I've just cut all this steel to length. I'll whack all this together, weld it all together and make this second bench. I've just cut all the steel out here, by the way, just because just get all this swarf shit everywhere. So let's do it out here and save the mess from getting in the shed. Just whack this temporary bench together with these trestles. Yeah, they're pretty good. They'll be able to fold up and be able to hang them on the walls, keep them out of the way whenever I'm not using them. Just made up this roller as well. And this will be very handy as well. Wish I had this set up ages ago. So yeah, I'm going to start welding this bench together, but yeah, I'm not going to show you making this second one. Yeah, you've already seen that in the previous video, so I'll whack this together and yeah, should be a lot quicker than the first one. Okay, so the second bench is made. Smashed that one out pretty quickly compared to the other one. So yeah, she's identical to the first one. Adjustable feet again. So yeah, just sort of clearing out this area. I'm just going to move this bench out of here as well, and I'll start lining the walls with the plyboard. Also, I'll start putting this shelf in. Just put a line along here. That's just my reference point to know where I need to put the screws. Just used this bit of steel here as a straight edge. So I'm just gonna put a line here as well, and then I'll match the line with the plyboard. That way, yeah, I know where to drill. I'll also drill into this one as well. So I've just put up the plyboard. I didn't film it because it was awkward as shit, so I didn't want to put that on film. Anyway, so I've just used this stand that I bought, so that's actually come in pretty handy to hold that up on that end, and then I've just put a clamp on this side to hold in the other end. So yeah, basically just line up the top line in the middle of this rib here, and then yeah, the same on the other side. Okay, so you just bought a heap of Dewalt gear. Total Tools were having a bit of a end of financial year sale, so I thought I'd capitalise on that one. But yeah, it's just an 18 54 volt flex volt, so I'm just going to test out this impact driver and also the drill on this project, so pretty keen to give them a crack and see how they go. Okay, so she's screwed in, used about 28 screws. Just went into these ribs here, and then the bottom ones all the way along. So yeah, she's in there, she's not moving anywhere. Yeah, first impressions of this impact driver by Dewalt, it's bloody awesome. It just annihilates them screws. So I was using 10 gauge screws, and yeah, it just drilled him in like it was butter pretty much. So yeah, awesome bit of gear. Alright, so I've got both sheets of plyboard up. Actually went up pretty easy. Special thanks to Dewalt here. So next step is putting some shelving underneath these benches. Yeah, don't mind the blotchy paintwork. I didn't bother painting that because you won't see it anyway. But I've just found this form ply at Bunnings. So this is 18 millimeters in thickness. It's got like a bit of a hard durable coating on it, so I reckon that should be pretty good for underneath the workbenches there. Okay, so just get to test out this puppy. I've never used one of these before, so this is going to be a bit of a learning experience. I've just got this bit of steel I'm going to use as a guide. So what I'll do is I'll clamp this bit of steel to wherever I need a cut. So I've marked my cut here. So then I'll line up this with the steel as a bit of a guide, try and get that straight cut. Just underneath I've got a bit of ply, so I don't mind if I cut into that ply. I've just clamped another bit of steel on the other side as well, just to stop any sideways movement. So yeah, can't go this way. So yeah, it might be a little bit overboard, but yeah, it's my first time using it and I want to get it right, so we'll give it a crack. She pretty much goes through pretty easy, so yeah, should be nice and straight. Just got to cut these corners out just so they slip into here. So I'll just cut 45 by 45 out just to allow for the weld as well. So I'll just probably use this trusty handsaw. Just thought I'd put these nuts in between the feet here and the other nut that I've welded on here. I'll do that on all four legs, but reason being is once I get the height set up and it's all squared, then I can lock these nuts away. I reckon without putting that nut on, these legs are just going to spin and work themselves in and out, and then cause the bench to get some wobble over time with all the vibrations from the bench grinder and the drill and stuff. Just had a bit of an idea, might weld in this angle section here. It's just 25 by 25 angle. That way it's just going to give it a nicer finish when it butts up against the plyboard, and then also stop anything from falling down if if there's like drill bits or something else rolls back, and it's not going to fall down. So I might weld that bit in on both of these benches. just welded all that in. Just put little sort of tacks all the way along. Got a bit carried away down the other end. Yeah, put a lot of tacks there, but yeah, it's probably not necessary. So yeah, it looks a bit stupid down that end, but anyway, it is what it is. Righto, so got everything set up. Plenty more bench space, pretty stoked with that one. Just got the power tools temporarily mounted. I'll have a play around with a few different options and get a bit of a feel for the space before I actually commit to bolting them down or drilling holes in the bench. So yeah, so over here I'll probably mount the power tools and a charging station. Over here, I don't know what I'll do there. I'll have to have a think about that, but yeah, it's definitely made that space a lot more usable. So just another workshop improvement. It's just steel rack. I haven't filmed it, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway. So just keep the steel off the ground and out of the way. Just bolted it to these uprights, drilled a hole, and then used 10mm bolts. Made it out of 40x40 and just got a 45-degree support in there. Hopefully it's strong enough. Well, it better be strong enough, otherwise I'm gonna cop it in the head if it falls down while working over at that bench. Okay, I've just fabbed up a pull-up bar here. Just made that out of 50x25 RHS and some heavy bar just to hopefully stop any flexing. So yeah, pretty much just made up these brackets and they'll slip over the rafters. Just drilled some holes in there too, so then I can bolt them into the rafters as well. On this other side I've just made up some little hangers to hang some fitness bands off as well. So yeah, just need to give it a paint and then I can hang it up. Okay, so yeah, this is where I'm gonna hang the pull-up bar from. I've just drilled some holes in there as well just to yeah, bolt that in. So yeah, it'll just slip over this section here. Okay, so just mounted the pull-up bar, same color as the benches, but yeah, just got my rings as well and the bands hanging down. So yeah, just be able to do my workouts in the shed in between projects, and yeah, who needs a gym membership?